I want to talk about business credit cards this year, and we want to focus on those cards that have no annual fees. Okay, so the best business credit cards with no annual fees. Here are the top cards I want you to pay attention to. Number one, you have Roll, and Roll actually is great for your company. If your firm is looking to maximize cashback and save time on management processes, okay. And the cool thing is you have a rewards rate that's actually up to 2% cash back. So that's really good. Not a lot of business credit cards can give you even 1.5%. So 2% is really good. And there is no APR because this is a charge card, okay? If you think about Roll, you are thinking about a charge card. So there's no credit to actually pay at the end of the month. And so there is actually also an intro offer in terms of all the features, but that intro offer is I would say is it really is adaptable to your niche. So that's really good. So overall, this is a wonderful business credit card. Actually, that's great for startups, and also you have benefits such as ability to actually set your own spend controls. I'm speaking about spend limits, okay, merchant restrictions, and approvals, among other things. Next, you have Chase Inc. Business Unlimited. So if you're looking for the best business credit cards with no annual fees, Chase Inc. Business Unlimited is really good. And it's actually good for your business if you're looking for a straightforward card with 0% APR. So you have, and the cool thing is you have a 0% intro APR for the first 12 months, then 17.49 to 23.49. So long story short, this is actually a good business credit cards. You have a 750 cash bonus when spending $6,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. So $6,000, that's about $2,000 a month. This could be too much for certain businesses, but on average, this is a good offer. You have car rental coverage, travel and emergency assistance, roadside assistance, okay, and you have purchase protection, and you also have warranty protection. So this is really cool. So if you're looking for the best business credit cards with no annual fees, I want you to think about Ramp this year. So Ramp is actually good for your business if you're looking to automate spend management. So Ramp can help you, and also there is actually there is a no intro offer, but the benefits actually are pretty variable, especially for startups. Also, for startups, for instance, you have the ability to automate the spend management and easily submit expenses. So that's really cool. There are no foreign transaction fees, and you also have no bonus categories. Okay, but this card is kind of cool because there are no personal credit checks or personal guarantee, and you also have free employee cards. This is really cool. Next, you have Brex. So if you're looking for a great business credit card with no annual fee, think about Brex. Brex is actually great for your business if it operates globally, and you want to cut down, for instance, foreign transaction fees. Okay. In terms of rewards rate, you have rewards points up to 7x. So 7x. You have also the ability to get digital credit cards for immediate use. You also have discounts on professional services. So this is really good. And what I love about the Brex overall is that you have actually the ability to set localized expense policies across the globe. Okay, so we are speaking about robust multi-currency support to actually help cut down transaction fees. So you have the ability to get higher credit limits depending on your niche, but also depending on your business profile, your company's profile. You have one thing I want to say also that with Brex, you have automated expense management reports, and you also have free employee cards. Okay, that's kind of cool. The only thing is that Brex is not built for smaller businesses. Let's say LLCs, for instance. and you must keep track of points-based system while spending to maximize rewards. And there is no intro offer. If you're looking for the best business credit cards with no annual fees, I want you to think about American Express Blue Business Cash. This is a pretty good business credit cards, and this is great for your business if you are planning to spend over your spending limits. Okay, so for instance, you have 2% cash back up to $50,000 per calendar year. Then it becomes 1%. You have an intro offer that's actually 0% intro for the first 12 months, then 17 to 27%. And so that's pretty good. And you also have the ability to earn $250 as statement credit when you spend $3,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And there are no bonus categories, but you can actually use the tool for other purposes. So you can spend above your credit limits, no APR for the first year, and $250 intro offer when you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months. So that's kind of cool because if you think about it, $3,000 in the first 3 months, that's $1,000 per month. That's kind of cool. That's totally doable. Okay. Next, you have Wells Fargo Signify Business Cash. So this is actually a wonderful credit card to really think about. The Wells Fargo Signify Business Cash. So this card is great for your business if it seeks a simple card with high cashback rewards. Okay, the thing is, cashback credit cards sometimes can be complicated, but the Signify Business Cash is simplifying everything. Okay, you have unlimited 2% cash rewards. You have 0% for the first 12 months, then 17 to 25%. And one thing I love is that you have a 0% intro rate on purchases for 12 months from the date of account opening. $500 cash rewards bonus when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. Okay. So overall, if you think about this card, think about a 0% intro APR credit card, a simple credit card when it comes to travel perks, but also high cash rewards. So really fantastic. And also you have a complimentary, like you have a card that can really has free employee cards. Okay. And you also have complimentary priority pass membership. And now per visit fee applies though, but the card overall is pretty interesting on that front. So if you're looking for the best business credit cards with no annual fees, I want you to think about Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards. And this is a pretty good, I would say, business credit card because if your business is looking to maximize cash back in select categories, you would appreciate this card, especially what it's trying to help you do. Okay, so let me explain a little further. First of all, you have a rewards rate that's pretty high. Can you imagine 3% cash back in select categories? So we're speaking a little bit about rotating categories, but 3% is still interesting. If you have the right, let's say, the right purchase category, you will love it. Okay, there is a 0% intro APR offer for the first 9 billing cycles, then 17 to 27%. Okay. One thing I want you to say that you have, when I say 0% intro APR, that's for the first 9 months from account opening on eligible purchases, $300 bonus cash back for new card members after spending $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 months after account opening. So this card is great for startups. Spend categories may maximize cash rewards depending on your field. Okay. But one thing I love here is that you do have a lot of categories, but those categories are where most Americans spend every single day. So bonus categories include gas stations and EV charging stations. That's the default. You also have office supply stores, travel, TV, telecom, and wireless. computer services or business consulting services, dining. Okay, so a lot of variety, and so that's really good. So when you think about it, when you have a no APR for the first 9 months, you have a pretty solid offer here. Not a lot of credit cards will actually give you that capacity. Okay, if you think about it that way, so that's pretty good. You have the um, the spend categories that may help maximize cashback rewards, potential to earn even more. Okay, if you more cashback, if you are in Bank of America preferred rewards for a business tier, they want you to actually deposit more cash with Bank of America. That's how you actually are. That's how you become the preferred rewards member. So that's really cool. And but one thing for sure, you must charge for additional employee cards, and this card may charge you for additional employee cards. So just be aware of that, and you must actually keep track of spend categories to maximize points. If you're looking for the best business credit cards with no annual fees, I want you to think about Amazon Business Prime this year. And what I love about Amazon here is that you have I would say, a tool, a card that's great for businesses looking to maximize their spend on Amazon purchases. So if you listen to me right now and you spend a lot of cash on Amazon, you buy everything from Amazon or whatever, like, and you want to really maximize your purchases, this is a card for you, the Amazon Business Prime. Like the rewards rate, for instance, you have 5% on Amazon, 2% on select categories, and 1% on other business purchases. In terms of the APR, you have 18% to 26%. The intro offer is $125 Amazon gift card upon account opening. And you have the ability to maximize spend on Amazon purchases regardless of your business profile. Okay, if you're a startup, not a problem. If you are, let's say, an established business, no problem also. On top of that, you have no foreign transaction fees. Okay, so when I say bonus categories, I'm looking at the restaurants, gas stations, and wireless phone services purchased directly from service providers. So there's a 2% cash back there. That's really cool. Okay, so when I say 5% back for spend on Amazon.com, I'm speaking also about other platforms like Amazon Business, AWS, and Wholesale Whole Foods Market. AWS is Amazon Web Services. That's the cloud services. Okay, you have free employee cards, so that's really good. Free employee cards is really fantastic. And but this card is not ideal when spending mostly outside of Amazon stores or select categories. So just be aware of that. So those are the top 8 business credit cards with no annual fees. Let me give you a few, let's say a short overview here. How card providers evaluate small business and startups. Okay, so what they have to really pay attention to a few things. One thing for sure, if you think about legacy providers such as Chase, Wells Fargo, American Express, they actually will require multiple years of revenue data and financial statements, personal guarantee from founders, excellent business credit history, substantial cash reserves, and collateral in many cases. Okay, so this approach may create, let's say, significant barriers for startups without years of financial history, or let's say businesses reinvesting capital into a growth rather than maintaining large cash balances. So that's now when you think about the way legacy providers evaluate small business and startups, that's totally different from modern fintech providers such as Roll, Brex, or Ramp. Okay, so you have a more holistic evaluation of business health, consideration of funding rounds and growth trajectory. You have less emphasis on lengthy business history, alternative data points beyond just cash balance, and you also have a tool or tools that offer no personal guarantee requirements. Okay, so For startups, this difference in approach is crucial. So while traditional banks may offer attractive rewards, their approval criteria can be challenging for early stage companies to meet. Okay, modern fintech providers better understand the unique financial patterns of high growth businesses, typically resulting in higher credit limits that accommodate actually growth investments. So that's really important from a flexibility point of view. So when you think about the best business credit cards with no annual fees, you have to really understand that basically you have cards that can help you save money big time. Okay, you can manage your startups or your established businesses cash flow as you can access cashback rewards, travel bonus points, or other benefits that can enhance business operations and profitability. Okay, and but you also want to pay attention to the fact that if you go with no annual fee business credit cards, you're actually saving a lot in by not paying annual fees, right? But you have to also think about the fact that you can build business credit with a business credit card. I mean, not all providers will report your data to the credit bureaus, but if you have one provider that want to do it, that's totally fine. Okay, and when it comes to let's say no annual fee business credit cards being compared to premium fee cards, you have you want to look at a lot of things in terms of benefits, in terms of perks, in terms of accessibility. Okay, and basically you might need to pay a little more in terms of annual fees if you want to reach a certain perks and I would say rewards. And the business credit cards also affects personal credit scores. Okay, this is something to really pay attention to. But if you're able to get a card such as Roll, Ramp, or Brex, then you're not really using your Social Security number. You are using actually your EIN. That's what you want. Okay, so I think the transition will be a lot easier for you if later on you want to really protect your personal credit. Okay. So if you want to choose the best no annual fee business credit card for your startup or established business, you want to consider your spending patterns. You want to evaluate management features. That's really important. Okay. You want to assess growth potential and you want to balance intro offers with long-term value because the intro offer is actually there to kind of hook you, but are you going to use this card in the long run? And you want to consider additional ecosystem benefits. So some cards offer the benefit beyond the card itself. So this is something to really think about. So if you seek, let's say, a wonderful expense management tool, consider some apps that we have used, and we might need this in the future anyway. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. So as an epilogue into this conversation, I spoke to you about the best business credit cards with no annual fees. I showed you the top cards and then the overview and then the FAQ. So top cards include Row, Chase Inc. Business Unlimited, Ramp, Brex, American Express, Blue Business Cash, Wells Fargo Signify Business Cash, Bank of America Business Advantage Customized, and Amazon Business Prime. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.